Hello everyone, Farah Hanoun here, joined by Abdul-Kareem Al-Selwady, who challenges for the Brave Combat Federation Lightweight Championship this Friday at Brave Combat Federation 18. Abdul-Kareem, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me, Farah.
Absolutely. How's it been so far? How's the weight cut going?
Everything's been going good. I came here on Sunday night and, just cutting the weight slowly every day and just enjoying the time over here. I love Bahrain, so just really enjoying the time, enjoying this week. This week makes me feel alive. It's like the it's like the worst and best week for me. Like during the week, it kind of sucks sometimes because of weight cutting, but once you're out of camp and you're done with fighting, you always miss this week because it's just you always know what you have to do, and it's filled with things. Pictures, media day, weigh-ins, workouts, press conference. Just it keeps you busy. So I like this.
And you're in the main event. You were at first Brave show, but this is so much bigger. Does it feel any different than your previous bouts?
No, honestly, like yes, this is a really big fight, and but I'm not letting all of that attention, all of that hype get into my head, because then there would be a negative effect on me. So I'm taking this fight just like as any other fight, which is the biggest fight for me. Like if I like every fight I had in Brave, I looked at it as the biggest fight I ever had. I never gave any fight more attention than another. Each fight for me was very serious. Each fight for me, I trained as hard as I can. I prepared as best as I can. I always bring, 100% to the cage. So preparing for this fight, when I say it was just like any other fight, which means I just did everything I could possibly do to have the best performance this Friday.
And I spoke to you multiple times before about title shots, and you're in such a good win streak, and you said you'll fight anybody. Things have been a little bit strange with the lightweight division. You got the Adnan Zaiter, obviously, who's no longer with the promotion, and all of a sudden here you are in the slot. Did you expect everything to happen like that for you to fight this soon for the title?
So this is the reason why every time people ask me if I want to fight for the title, or I'm talking about like you, for example, when you used to ask me, what do you think right now? Do you want to fight for the title? This and that. I always give you answers like, it's not me. Like I don't want to talk about something I don't control, because I know I don't like. It's not in my hand. Like whenever you're like, do you want to fight with Manzai? I was like, I'll just take it fight by fight. Like I'll fight for the title when it's time to fight for the title, but I don't want to fight and ask for it, because I want, whenever I reach the title, there's absolutely nobody that was in my way and I didn't fight him. I want to make sure that I deserve to fight for the title, and when I'm champion, it's because I beat everyone in my way there. So, I was supposed to fight in June. I got injured, and then I was supposed to fight in September. And Brave by themselves, they wanted me to fight for the title. I asked them, like, how about this? I fight in September, and I win the fight, and then I fight in November. They're like, no, it's okay. We just want to have you fight in November. So, I mean, that's how it is. The fight game. You don't control your next move. You just always have to be prepared for what's coming. So I knew the title was gonna come, but I didn't know it was gonna come this month or any other. Like, I just had to focus fight after fight, and I knew the title was gonna come by itself.
And that's the perks of staying ready. Of course, you're taking on Lucas Mineiro. What are your thoughts of him as an opponent? How would you break down his skill set?
So he's a very well-rounded veteran. He's 20-3. He fought a lot of tough guys. So this fight is gonna be like very detailed for me, how to win this fight, because he's not like just good on the ground, just good on the stand up. He's something I can tell you about him, like that I've noticed, is that he's very patient. So that's something I'm really gonna have to work on, and I think his patience is not really gonna help him with me. I feel like I have high pace and I have the cardio to support that. So if he wanted to stay patient and just waiting for a moment, I'm not going to give him that moment he's looking for, and that's how I feel I'm going to get the win. I'm going to keep like a high pace. If I get the finish in the first round, good. If I get it in the second, good. Third, good. If not, until the end, I should win by decision by a large margin. That's how I see it going.
And you were telling me earlier about potential jet lag. This is different because you're fighting later. What changes have you made to kind of ensure that you're ready in regards to your weight cut, everything wouldn't happen?
So everything with this camp, usually all the camps, but this one was just, everything was just very disciplined. Like when it came to food, I never listened to like what I want. It was always like on paper, scientific, like what I'm supposed to do. So I always ate the foods I'm supposed to do. I trained the training I have to do, not what I want, not what I feel like doing. So when it came to jet lag, I feel like sleeping sometimes, and really, according to the fight timing and stuff, I shouldn't sleep at that time so I could get used to the time zone. So I would discipline myself to sleep at certain times I don't feel like sleeping, and I discipline myself to like work out and train at times I'm really sleepy. And it's been 3 days so far, and I feel like I'm getting the hang of it already. Today I'm feeling much better. Like I'm about to go hit a workout about in an hour, and I just took a nap 2 hours ago, so I'm ready.
And have you made any changes because this is a 5-round fight?
I mean, I'm always training 5 rounds. Like all of my training is always dedicated to 5 rounds, and the fight is usually 3 rounds or less. For me, like, this training camp was the most intense training camp I've ever been through, and it's not like putting less quality in my other camps, but I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'll train 2, 3 times a day. 6 days a week, sometimes seven. Not every day, 2, 3 times a day, but this camp, there was no room for like any slacking. Like sometimes I'll be really tired, and then like I'll say, okay, I'll take this session off or this day off, and after I take it off, I was like, hey, did I take it off because like I was being smart, or was I being lazy? But this camp, there was no slacking, and because of the opponent and because of how big this fight was, I wasn't given any slack in the gym either. The training was about me. The rounds were very hard. The wrestling was very hard. The jiu-jitsu was hard. Everything was catered towards the intensity of this fight, and that motivated me a lot. So I always see in my career, the biggest fights I've ever had, the toughest opponents I've ever fought, were always the best performances I ever had, because that strength of the opponent never scared me. It just motivated me more than ever to always want to improve. And I feel that's what it had done to me this camp. It made me, I feel, into a monster that I thought I used to think I was tough. I used to think I was good. And I feel this camp, I was multiplied skill-wise, toughness-wise, everything.
And Fortis MMA, you guys have been on fire. Have you been feeding off of that energy?
Yes, everyone becomes better. Everyone wins their fights, and it just passes on to the next. These guys win their fights, and these guys win their fights, and then they come back to the gym. It gives everyone else a boost. They get that experience, and then they start spreading around the experience. They become better. We become better. So everyone in our gym, it's a perfect match because we just like perfect each other. We work on really good grapplers. Most of the fighters are all well-rounded, but you have guys that are like really good in wrestling, really good in striking and stuff, and that just helps everyone else.
A couple more before I let you go. What does it mean to you to be representing Palestine? Jordan, I see the t-shirt, Palestinian Hustle. Tell me a little bit about that.
So Palestinian Hustle is actually, it's a company that sponsored me, just started like a week ago. And the reason why I fell in love with this company is because of its cause and their vision. It's really a father-daughter company. And when I say father-daughter, the daughter is, I think, 10 years old or 11 years old. And the father is a very supportive Palestinian father that's teaching his daughter, this is their motto right here: spread love, help others, and always hustle. So it's a beautiful cause. The money that they make, the profit from selling the shirts, part of it goes to feeding children in the USA, and part of it goes to a water project in Gaza. It's called the Maya Project, where in Gaza there's not clean water. So there's this project to provide clean water for everyone. And these guys, they're not thinking about money. They're not thinking about the profits they're going to make. They're just thinking about the change they're going to make in the world, like the positive. And he talks to me every day. He's very supportive. And he's never talking about how he wants to grow the brand in a way like just to make money. He's never talking about that at all. He's always just talking about, just being the best and spreading love and how to spread the cause and helping people, and very positive guy. So this is the reason why I'm trying to give it as much exposure as I can. It's because I truly believe in it. It's not like a company that's just paying me and I'm like marketing for them. It's a really good cause that everyone should follow, because it's called Palestinian Hustle, but it's not all about Palestine. It's about people in general, like helping people, spreading the love and just being positive. But it's run by Palestinians.
Where can people get the shirt?
You can get the shirts from PalestinianHustle.com, and you can also get 10% off using promo code Selwady MMA. That's SELWADY MMA.
All right, one more before I let you go. How do you envision the fight going down? Do you have a dream scenario for you, how the fight goes down, a prediction?
So I put myself in all the positions a fight could possibly go. Like striking, him trying to take me down, and me defending the takedowns, and finishing on top. Him striking, me taking him down. Wrestling scrambles, certain choke positions. I have him in, he has me in. Ground and pound positions. And I mean, I go through so many different thoughts every day. Like, if I wanted to tell you, I could keep going on and on. So really, if this fight happened maybe 10 times, I don't think the 10 times would be the same way it started and same way it finishes. Like, I feel we're both very well rounded, and it could go either way. It just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain to you. It could just go in so many ways. Like, I could do this fight, finish it in 1 round. I could finish it in 3 and 5. I could submit him. I could knock him out. Like, I feel like I have all the abilities to do whichever. It's all going to be about the timing. It's all going to be about these milliseconds. That's how I see it.
So ready for everything. One last thing. Where can people find you on social media?
So on Instagram, Selwady MMA. On Facebook, Abdul-Kareem Al-Selwady.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, and best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you very much.